The most overlooked $20,000 per month business anyone can copy. Let's get right into it. So let's say you are let's say you're a 30 to 40-year-old dude trying to start a side hustle. This is what I would recommend. Let's say you're 18-year-old girl, woman that is trying to be an entrepreneur, make money in college. This is what I recommend. Let's say you're anything else and you're going like, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to make money. What should I do? This is what I recommend. I'm John from Bravo Global Staffing, where we help business owners crush their goals through lead gen and offshore staffing. Let's get into it, okay? Most businesses are sitting on thousands of dollars in lost leads every single month. They spend money on ads. They get leads coming in, but they never follow up enough to turn them into paying customers, or not enough, okay? Today, I'll show you a simple business idea to grow your own business or to start an agency that helps businesses do this. That helps agencies or helps companies turn dead leads into appointments. I think if you are an agency doing this, you can charge $1,000 up front and then $500 a month ongoing. Maybe once you get established, it's $5,000, $10,000 up front. And depending on what your services are after that, those can go up as well. But you don't need that many customers to really start bringing in some money. Okay, so here's the problem. This is how most businesses do it, okay? Home services is where I'd start. HVAC, solar, roofing, plumbing, pest control, med spas, dental office is also an option. Real estate teams could be good if you if you're younger and you have a parent or aunt and uncle that is a real estate agent. Maybe you could help them. Okay, but all these people are paying for leads. Okay, the lead comes in, they're paid because most of these people don't know how to generate their own leads. So they get a lead that comes in. They call them once or twice, send an email, if that, okay? And if they don't immediately convert, they go to what I call the lead graveyard, where leads go to die, okay? So what does this create? This leaves money on the table, and that's where the opportunity is, okay? If you talk to a real estate agent that has been paying Zillow for leads for the last 5 years, they have thousands and thousands of leads that were never converted, okay? And maybe they don't want to convert them, whatever, okay? Same thing with roofing. Someone needs a roof, maybe it's gone. But you look at like pest control, okay? Plumbing, HVAC, okay? These are leads that are long-term quality leads that businesses know they want to follow up with continuously, but they just don't. I'm talking up to like $100 million PE-backed companies are not doing a good job of this. Okay, so from the best of the best to the worst of the worst, everyone in between, they're all paying for leads. They're not following up with them. Leads are going to the lead graveyard. Okay, so what should you do? I think you should create an agency that, number one, you're like, hey, you pay for leads. Keep doing that. What I'm going to do is help you convert more. How am I going to help you convert more? I would call it the 30 by 30 system. Okay, you're going to get every lead. You're going to make sure you know where the lead comes from, but then in 5 minutes, you're going to create a system to help them do this. Send an SMS. We got your request. Name, fill in the blank. What do you want serviced? Okay. An email with confirmation and next steps, a phone call or a voicemail drop. And you're not going to be responsible for this. Okay. You're just going to set it up. What I would do if I was the agency is I wouldn't try to be the human intervention. I would just try to get it all set up and help it run. Okay, so then you go, all right, cool. You hit this speed to lead. You get the lead fast, okay? But then the big thing is you're going to follow up 30 times in 30 days with some combination of text message, emails, retargetings, and occasional call attempts. You're going to build that out in their CRM, okay? Because we talk about how if someone needs something, they're still busy. Okay, they need to be reminded many times. And let's say someone's on the fence. I don't know. A lot of people want this perfect message. A lot of times it's not a perfect message. It's about perfect timing. So how do you solve perfect timing? You present your offer to people all the time. Okay. And then a lot of people get wrapped up into what should the text message say? What should the email say? You should write this stuff. Okay. You should help them write it. You should make sure you iterate it. If they're not having good luck, you go, hey, let's redo all of these things. Let's redo all your text messages. You keep things simple, like reply 1 for today, 2 for tomorrow, 3 if interested. What is this going to do? This is going to help them book more appointments. So if they're paying for leads, okay, if they're currently converting 10% of the leads, like, hey, can you get them to 11%, 12%, 15%, 20% to help them solve speed to lead and number of at-bats or reps you're going to hit them with, right? Okay, so you're going to book more appointments, okay? And then on the backside, this is kind of like an upsell, but on the backside, you can help get reviews, testimonials, and upsells, okay? But this is what this looks like, okay? You have leads come in. You're going to set up this line right here. Any lead that comes in, you're going to help them set up retargeting ads. You're going to help them set up workflows for calls because they have people in their office that don't do anything. So you're going to say, hey, we will build out in the system that you're already working so they know to call them. You're going to automate text message, automate DMs, depending on what platform you're on, and automate emails to try to get them to the sales call. Okay. So how can you convert? All this top part is convert. How can you convert more of these? Okay. But whether they convert or not, or they go to the sales call or not, you're going to keep doing that, right? You're going to keep doing that. And then if you really want to offer more to these people, you get them to, okay, all you want to do is replace, let's do what these people are known for, okay? All you want to do is HVAC, replace their AC, roof, replace the roof, solar, add solar, plumbing, put in a new hot water heater. Like, are there other things you can do? Can you do this offer system, right? Can you do a membership? Can you do a low ticket assessment? Can you do a quarterly inspection and maintenance? What are these other offers, right? If your main offer isn't working for these people, can you help these businesses do other offers? And then your whole shtick, hey, how can you help these people do this? Is you're going to create this system that becomes evergreen, okay? Evergreen. So what are some, these are some slogans you have to make sure you know, okay? Speed to lead, evergreen lead flow. If I think of any more, I'll put them there, okay? But you have to make sure, not 400, I said 30, I thought, okay? You're using these. How can you automate speed to lead? How can you automate evergreen lead flow? And let's make it even better. Let's say, how can you automate using AI? Whoa, doesn't that sound amazing, right? How can you automate using AI to create evergreen lead flow and speed to lead? Okay, so here's the math. Now, this is a huge increase here, but ultimately, this is how you have to think about it is they're paying for X number of leads. From those X number of leads, they're booking X number of appointments. Most business owners aren't even going to know this, but you're going to, if you ask them the right questions, be able to say, okay, this is how much an appointment costs for you. If I can increase your close rate or increase your appointment rate and your average sale is this is how much more we can add, right? You work that math for them. You make sure you understand the math for them, okay? And then you go, hey, if we can do this before you pay for a single lead, you understand if we can improve this conversion, we can improve how we're monetizing these leads, we're going to make, okay? So this is what you tell them, okay? This is some of those sexy things, right? A full audit of where their leads currently come from and where they're leaking, okay? So if where their leads coming from, and how come we're not closing more? Where is the leak in the bucket? A complete follow-up system with text, email, voicemail, and ads, automated with AI. Okay, you can build this out using Zapier, using Go High Level, using their current CRM. There's lots of different ways we can do this, but you have to build this out for them. A speed to lead system that contacts new leads in under 5 minutes. You can automate the email, you can automate the text message, then you put it on them to do the phone call. Okay, you put it on them to do the phone call. Okay, a revival campaign for all old leads sitting in their CRM. Okay, so if we go here, right, maybe we create campaign for all of these leads that have been here and we haven't done anything with, right? They got 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 50,000 leads sitting in their system. How can we clean those leads, start dripping them, get them on a newsletter to get them to start converting? That's huge. A no-show sequence to get people back on the calendar. Someone who said yes to an appointment but then canceled. How do we get that going? Okay, weekly reporting and dashboard they can check anytime. If you can do this, you've got a business. You've got a legit business, and you can use AI. You can scale. This could be a one-person business that could really, really crush right now. I know I said go high level. I would try to avoid go high level. For the record, I think a lot of people would try to do this all in go high level. I think go high level's kind of a pain. I don't know. Some things are good. Maybe if I was a one-person business, I would use go high level, but I don't really like it. Okay, you can charge this. You can do a bunch of upsells. You can upsell the reviews, the testimonies, the whatever. And you don't need a ton of clients to really start crushing it here, okay? So here's our call to action. If you own a business and want me to show you where your leaks are, click the link in the description, grab a free lead analysis, and I'll help you. If you're looking to start a business, copy this system. There are thousands of businesses in every city that need this right now, and no one is following up properly, okay? Stop wasting leads, turn them into appointments. This is what I want to show you. If I'm going to start talking about this at like every one of these YouTube videos. I don't know why this isn't really working. I'm going to start talking about this in every one of these YouTube videos, okay? Because some of you might, at this point, you might be like, I knew that. That's not complicated. What's going on? Okay. Ignore these. Okay. Ignore the what are like the titles here. Okay. But here's the Nimwit meme that I love. Okay. Is on the right side, you have Elon Musk, who's a genius who's going to outsmart all of us. On the left side, you've got an idiot that can't think straight. And in the middle, you have all of us. If you're watching YouTube videos, you are in the middle. You are overanalyzing. You're trying to look for a hack. You're trying to look for a secret. What I'm trying to do with my content more and more is go, these are the steps. Just do the steps, okay? Again, everyone's probably fallen off here. But if you ask the question, okay, how could you do this? Okay, how could you create this business? How could you see what actions would nearly guarantee success with this strategy? Okay, let's just tell you the three of them. Okay, from the not overanalyze it, not like, whoa, I got to become a Zapier expert. I got to become a go high level expert. I got to become, I got to go get a certification. If you're just like, hey, over on this side, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to do the steps. What are the steps? Step number one would be call, visit, email businesses. Okay. And it's probably even more. Pick an ICP, ideal customer profile. Okay. And let's call it for this one. Let's call it HVAC. Okay. Then you're going to call, visit, email all these businesses in your city to start. Okay. 3, you're going to send them a lead magnet. Okay. That lead magnet is going to be a 3 to 5 page doc with video explanation. Okay. So when you call them, you're going, hey, I help businesses convert more leads. If it doesn't work, you pay nothing. Can I send you over some information? Right. Then you send that to them. And then you do some type of email sequence after this, because they're not going to care. They're not going to watch it, but you're going to email this to them like 5 times until they say, hey, I watched it. Okay. And then you're going to follow up and push for a sales call. Okay. And you're going to be something like 10% close rate. Okay. So let's say you you want to get to, you have to do, so let's go conversion. Maybe I should make this not as large. Again, I can understand there aren't many people left, but the people that are left are the people that care about this stuff. So let's do it. Conversion is going to be something to 10 to 1. Well, let's go first. When you cold call, you're going to be something like 25% agree to email. From your email, you're going to be something like, I bet you'll be like, let's call it 10% from email to sales call. You'll convert 25% of sales calls. Okay. One closed deal. Okay. So from 1, okay, let's go 1. You're going to need 4 sales calls. Okay. You're going to need 40 emails. You're going to need something like 120 calls. So you could potentially do this in a day, right? Or actually, I screwed that up. 160. Okay. Your conversion is going to be something like that. Okay. So if you want to make this happen, what do you have to do? Pick an HVAC, pick an ICP. Okay. Hit up 160 businesses like in one day. Create the lead magnet or the doc with the video. Create the email sequence, hit them all up, push for the sales call, and you're going to close, 25% of the sales calls to get one deal. I think that's within the ballpark, and you could do it. So I need to stop this video, but if you enjoyed it, let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care.